places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, I owe you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Quick move by Miller. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
319, got that. All right.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
319, got that.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now it's Fields. He's going to be sacked back to the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It's second down.
Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Saints, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, check it out. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Neal trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Don't jump. Right.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is McCarthy. Gonna throw right side here, complete. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Vikings 7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they will try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run on first down. It's Brock. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Ready? Nike, go, Reed, go.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But the Vikings had 1-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
To the air with McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go win him, go win him. Hey, go.
Now a give, right side. Block. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game. 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A handoff running left is Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here we go. 19 winning, 19 winning. Here we go. Matter. Extend. Eat you. Hey, can. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Fields going to run. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw is Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Fields.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Fields.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Rookie for the Saints field goal.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They've been very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
First down, they start out with a Campbell. And that's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here we go, sir. Let him go, let him go, let him go. All right.
One play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm the
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go well for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Go.
Inside handoff now, Miller. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
222. Hey, can. EQ. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. 319, right.
Here's Fields. Looking for the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Abanikanda once again. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
No mas. Nelson.
Fields now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. 65, Jack. 65.
Back to throw. McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go, set. 60-18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brock. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Over. Roy.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's a give to Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Angel, who's the head? Say hi.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. All right.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
Now Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3rd and 19. Now it's Fields. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Warrior 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is McCarthy. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, sit down. Track.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
His kick is
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Green 19, get cut. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 92 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The give now to Abanikanda. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
From the 31, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's second and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Miller. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Vikings 25. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. He gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the air with McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Here's McCarthy.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
To the air again, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Vikings 32.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the playoff in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,
They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And
to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before, whoa, and all them uppercats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump, alright, they go to click, 911, all over some dump, ain't that something? It's remind me of club, 'cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my and I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find your
that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Please don't more this, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. 'Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you 'cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying. chasing me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale.
Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180.
Here's Burrow to throw right away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Herrera. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like,
You a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Make a movie. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale.
And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Right 80.
Right to the air is Burrow.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
17 at the 23-yard line.
Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
I'm one, ready? Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Herrera. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Let's go. 70 Lion. 19 Lion.
2nd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
There's Allison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go. Right 80.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's into the hands of Oliver. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Herrera. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Here we go. Here.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
11, Thomas. Let's get set. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Norton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
32-yard line.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, everybody in the stadium thinking that the field goal would break our tie. It did all right, just not in the manner that we expected.
And every team we know works really hard on protection when they're trying to kick the ball. Imagine film session next week when they find out who broke down on that play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
12, 11, mighty, 11, Thomas, 11, 11, MT, Dot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He finds his man, Pollard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, can. Stop.
They'll give it off here to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Right 80. 11, MT, take.
From midfield now, Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Here we go. Right 80. Lights up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the ball is knocked out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys. On their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Playing hot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's down to the 12.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, here we go. White 80. 11 mighty. 11 dot.
On the run, it's Oliver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
on 1. Ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gun. 11. Big 13. Big 13.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
12. 180. Lights up. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Herrera. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Here we go. 11, mighty. Dot. Right 80. 11. 11. Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
21, Cardinals 16. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the arc, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Herrera. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. Coming. Stop.
Now Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands.
Here's a diving catch right side. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't.
180. What is that? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
11.
And 3 at the 10-yard line.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. This is caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Here we go. Stop.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
He'll try again.
Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 11,
now Burrow changing things up here.
12, 12, 12. 11. Dot.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
The score, Cardinals 23, Vikings 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The kick here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Can. Start.
They run. It's Oliver. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We're good.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
They go again with Oliver. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
11.
11. Brings up
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On one.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Right, Eddie. Right, shot. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
11. Right, 80. Right, it's hot. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
What is that? 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here comes second down at 5.
Gun. Shot. White 80. White shot. 11 Thomas. Shot.
They run it here with Oliver. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Burrow now off the bootleg. That's into the hands of Oliver. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
12. Can.
Now Burrow. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
11 MT.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Stop.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
But not time to panic just yet. Still over a minute to play. Getting down to the good stuff here. 2nd down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Oliver. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. Able to get this one to McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
11 Thomas.
Burrow.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
180. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11. Stop.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Vikings 34. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here we go with Burrow. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
That was an